Hi guys, good afternoon. Today is Saturday. Today is actually Saturday 28th of March. So I'm just trying to make a video for the trades that I had this week. So this week started on Monday. This is Monday. So this was the first trade. Anyway, actually this is night. It was night. So this is CV what I wrote here. Asian session analysis. So this is how I made the analysis, and I'm expecting market to come mitigate at that level and start to drop. So this was not the result. Market wasn't able to capture it from that level. So that was it. Why I want to have the trade from that level. The market didn't, just few pips for it to tap. Okay, it was this is Monday. So there was no trade that Monday. So I just sent this new week message to the family. So this one now happened that Monday night, 10:48 p.m. So that was when it happened. So I was expecting the market to drop when I had that analysis to drop from here, which market did as I analyzed, but didn't trigger that level. The trade didn't trigger. So had it been the market triggered, risking 1% or 1.5% of the this, I think this will be up to 1:8 risk reward. So this is Tuesday. So this was now I made analysis for this trade. It deleted. I mistakenly edited it and replaced with this one. So but I had that trade, though it didn't go too far. I had the trade. I think 1:2, like 1:2. Then this one now is good. XAUUSD still on Tuesday. So this one hit stop loss. This is the trade here. The stop loss got hit on this trade. So second trade now. So this is Wednesday. Okay, this is to complete this one. Okay, is a post to show how the market finished moving for this particular trade. So that was it. Yeah. So that Wednesday, this is the analysis I had on Wednesday for trade, for the market to come here, approach here again to drop. The market didn't do like that. The market just kept dropping. So this is now a missed trade. So this is 26th of March, and this is Thursday, right? This is Thursday. So this was the analysis I had on that Thursday, and I was waiting for market. This is good. So this was the analysis. I'm expecting market to do this. That Thursday for gold. It's the tanking, come and tap here, push up. But unfortunately, it didn't approach this particular level. This is a stronger level. It was just in after triggering in the box, triggering the entry, just consolidating along the box before you now push up. So also the same day, this is the trade here, the gold. So it triggered and kept just consolidating, touching before you now push up. Now drop back again. So it didn't approach that daily level. But that was where I was anticipating the market to approach before it now drops. It didn't approach that upper level. So the same day I had an analysis on GBPUSD waiting for market to buy from here, but market just triggered, push up more, then dropped. So that was the GBPUSD market bought, then dropped. This one break even. This one there was no entry here because I left this forecast too. There was no entry after this thing. Though that's how I made this trade. When it reached, like I have to 3 positions. When it reached, I closed. I think I closed one waiting for them broke even, waiting for that one to continue push up. Then when I come back, market has already dropped. So that Thursday ended up on little profit on GBPUSD. So but good at least gave 1:5. So now this is now Friday, which is yesterday. So that was the analysis I had yesterday, Friday. This is GBPUSD. So I was waiting for the market to, after this analysis, I was having this analysis. When I finish market, this price just opened on an afternoon, and I would think the market push up, tap this level to now drop. But this was what market now did. They just kept dropping without going back. So this was my analysis on gold. I'm waiting for price to come here, push up. I put my forecast to come here, push up, sell from here, or come here, push up to upper level, sell from here. So but when the market now moved, and these zigzag lines, I was expecting the market to close weekly inside this level, but this is not what the market did. Okay, it's yesterday, Friday, so that's the last trade for the week. So this is not what the market did. The market, that was the level I was expecting the market to. Expecting it to come here, buy. So the market, that I had an entry, it hit stop loss. So that's the only trade I had on gold that yesterday. That's the only trade I had on gold, hit stop loss, then no trade again. Even when this level was triggered and price was showing form of bullish pattern. So I didn't have any trade again. There was no trade anymore. So but market, I was expecting the price to come here, then move up either here or here, now drop. And if had it been the market did as I analyze this now, if this place held this market yesterday, if it held for it to push up, that means it will be a massive drop. But this level didn't hold the trade. Level was now broken and market kept dropping. Came to this level, tap this level, and start to go up. So even when the stop loss hits on this level, when the stop loss hits on this level, I just left the chart. I left to the chart, then later came back and see what the market has done. So yesterday on gold, it was only this trade and it ended up in a loss. But on GBPUSD, the analysis I had yesterday on GBPUSD was just a top notch. So this trade, but the market kept dropping, didn't go there again. So during New York session, price now came. This was what I was expecting, a mitigation at this level, market to trigger a position here and drop. So it now later happened, and as I explained, the market expected the market to approach this level, and that's what the market did yesterday. So this week I probably ended up as a profitable week. So how many trades? We are starting from today. This is the first one. This is the second one. Eat SL. Okay, how many profitable? Total trades is the total trades for the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total trades, because there was no trade on Monday. 7 total trades. Then winning trades. The winning trade that I had, at least 1:2. 1:2. Let's have it that way. 1:2. This is 1:2. This is still 8. I'm just saying at least 1:2. At least 1:2. This one is up to 1:4. Yes, 1:5. Remember, I've gotten 1 now, right? 1, 2. More than 1:2. More than 1:2. Then 3. Let me say this one break even. Let me count it off. 3, 4. So 4 inside 7 trades. 4 was on profit. 4 went as analyzed, and all those 4 minimum 1:2. 1:2. This one self, this GBPUSD expecting it to approach this level. I think to all up to 1:7. It's 1:7 GBPUSD. See, it's 1:7 risk reward. So that's it. Holding to trade. Okay, let me say. Let me just say when this price began to change at that level. Now close here. They will still 1:6. So that's it. 1:6 out of only 1:6 has covered up for the other 3 trades if they were taking single. So this is the analysis, this is the trade review, the review for the week, for this week. So it was a profitable week. I will start to show my trades from next week or next 2 weeks. Start to show my trades. When I'm having my position, I'll be doing video or screen touch for them.